Did you know that there are lots of different ways that you can gain power that you already have within you? Well, it's true. One of the best things you can do is have a fantastic dynamic warm-up that teaches you to tap into that power. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a simple variation of a lunge with a twist that's going to help you be able to unlock your power out on the road or out on the bike. When it comes to dynamic warm-ups or lunges, a lot of us like to think about just blowing through a bunch of reps until our quadriceps or our glutes are burning. But did you know we can get far more out of these types of exercises if we just break it down a little bit and think about what we need and want to get out of it? Today we're going to look at a side lunge cross connect, which is going to tie together length through the groin, activation and firing of the glute on the outside leg, stabilization of the knee, as well as breathing while you're producing proximal stiffness to get that distal motion. This is a great exercise that can help you be able to open up tight and achy knees, hips, and backs, but we need to do it in small amounts. Let's take a look at how this would look. The side lunge cross connect done on the floor as opposed to the bench, and if you want to see that version, make sure you click on the link up above, is going to be done with a little bit longer than normal side stance. So if you think about just taking a step to your side, you'll go just a little bit longer, and we're not going to go too far because from here, what Jordana wants to do is take her hip directly behind her knee while keeping the entirety of her right foot flat on the ground. Now, when she comes out with the hip swing, she's going to feel the glutes fire, and from here, she's going to keep her back straight and rotate as she breathes out through the mouth from the upper back and then pushes to go back to the other side. She's going to try and stand. As you come around through this, as she goes through 3 or 4 reps here, what we're really looking for is the hip, knee, and shoulder to get in alignment and the rotation to happen around the spine. So notice how she's not crunching down or losing her head position. Now, as you do that, what you're teaching is the obliques, the lower back muscles, as well as the inner thigh and the glutes on the opposite side to work together to stabilize the hips while you're going through a motion to the side. What does this have to do with cycling? Not much, but it does help us address some of the common movement issues that we do have in our sport of tight groins, poor glute median complex, and the inability to separate, or even to lock together for that matter, the hips and the rib cage in order to produce power. After a certain point, you have to learn how to separate while maintaining a nice stable pelvis, which will allow you to work the bike better as you're climbing or sprinting at the end of a ride or a race where it really counts. Now, this exercise should be done in small amounts. Start off with 2 to 3 sets of 3 to 4 repetitions a side and keep it gentle. Let's take a look at the other side for Jordana and see how far she can go and what her hips look like, because this is going to be something else you see. You may be starting off your first set and you say, oh great, that right side feels amazing. But when you rotate sides, you may find that it's a lot harder for you to stand up properly out of this side, or that you're getting much stronger of a stretch in through the groin of the back leg when it's straight. That's okay. Let the weaker leg be able to guide you as to how many sets and repetitions you should do. Once you have this nailed down and you're able to do 2 to 3 reps per set very cleanly, start pushing 4 repetitions per set, maybe 5. These should be done either in your dynamic warm-up or as a second exercise paired with squats, deadlifts, or any other type of jump or explosive power to help you be able to tap into the glutes, the midsection, and be able to learn how to express that power. Now, if you found today's video to be useful in helping you understand how to do the side lunge cross connect and why at one point or another you should learn how to separate the rib cage from pelvis, make sure you're subscribing down below to the channel and check out the Human Vortex Training website for more blogs.